every time somebody says something about how Disney is starting to pivot away from all the crap that they do that just turn people off, I always have to roll my eyes and be like, yeah, it's only a matter of time till they start back the crap again. Like I have constantly said, Disney has been infiltrated by activists and they are determined to die on that woke hill. That's what these people want. Regardless of how much money is lost, they don't care. They just want to keep doing this. Now, you remember a while back there was talk about how the MCU wanted to do this Young Avengers thing and bring in a whole bunch of characters that nobody, and I mean nobody, cares about. And even people who like to say that yes they care about them and they love them, they're lying. They don't like these characters. It's simple. They don't like these characters. They just like being on the side of whatever Disney tell them to be. But nobody likes these characters. But they wanted to do this Young Avengers stuff. And we were all rolling our eyes so hard the earth spin backwards in time better than Superman did when he flew around it. But no, after a while we heard nothing about it. Then talk came out about how it was dropped and all of that. Well, apparently that isn't the case. Not only are they still interested in doing it, they want to turn it into a TV series and most likely give it a name change for a certain reason. Let's start off with the wanting to make it a TV series part first. Let's dive into this article here from Cosmic Book News. Marvel's Young Avengers rumored as Disney Plus TV series. And we have two characters here that never got over. We have Ms. Marvel, who are the lowest MCU series watch time of any other series. And then we have Kate Bishop here. And okay, in the TV series, she was less annoying than she was in the comics. Like really less annoying than she was in the comics, but I still didn't dig Hawkeye, the series. I really didn't dig Kate Bishop in it, and so I just wasn't digging it. That was just me. I just wasn't digging it at all. But people say it was the most tolerable one. They okay, but still, I wasn't digging it. It's being claimed that Marvel still has plans to move forward with the Young Avengers and that it will be a Disney Plus series. Yes, because when you haven't lost quite enough money, the best thing to do is to go back to the well that you've been pissing in, scoop out water and throw it on the fans. And then tell them, yes, this is what you're getting here, people. That's the brilliant way that you make money nowadays, people. That's the way to do it. Young Avengers is said to be starring Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel and Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop, both of whom were featured in that post-credits scene for the Marvels. Yes, and we all know how well the Marvels did. It did so well that they decided, let's go ahead with this Young Avengers thing because, we lost enough money. Disney teased the Young Avengers in a promotion for their cruise lines. The promo featured Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez. You had Catherine Newton as Cassie Lang and Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams, aka Ironheart. That's this thing they had where they were sitting down there and they do the talk for 2 seconds and that was it. That was it. And that's the whole thing they were talking about. It was teasing at that thing. God, nobody wants this. Nobody wants this, people. Who are the MCU's Young Avengers? Making up the MCU's Young Avengers looks to be Ms. Marvel, who has the lowest watched MCU series ever. Kate Bishop Hawkeye, who people thought was barely passable, but nobody actually wants to see her in a series of her own. You have Cassie Lang, who was Stinger or Statue, whatever you want to call her. She was in that that Ant-Man and Wasp Communania movie where she was unbelievable. Actually, she was just basically what they're creating every female character to be. She was just suddenly smart. She just suddenly knew this, all this nonsense that nobody likes. Nobody likes using as characters that this is what they're doing because these people can't write actual people because they don't know any actual people. That's why. Then you have America Chavez because putting her in the Doctor Strange movie was such a good idea that people actively tried to forget her. People more remember Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, even though they turned Scarlet Witch into a psycho. You know, she was basically going around killing everybody and then turn around to tell the children that she was planning to kidnap, that she would never hurt them. And I was like, bitch, you just murdered like 500 people before you got to them children. Why would they ever think you won't hurt them? You more than likely will hurt everybody. But people remember that. Nobody remembers America Chavez. And you have Wiccan, who was just in that Agatha god-awful series that apparently the ratings are really bad for. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched it. I have no intention of watching it. Don't care to watch it. Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams. Yes, the biggest thief in the MCU is coming. Riri Williams. I have a whole series about how she goes around stealing things because she believes she's better than everybody because she's smart and black and she should be allowed to take things that don't belong to her. That's how things work. Rumors have offered Elijah Bradley as Patriot. Oh, nobody cares. And Tommy as Speed. Could be a part of the team, possibly Scar from She-Hulk. Yes, because people are trying to erase She-Hulk from their minds. There are people who are going to therapy to get over it, but no, let's bring in Scar from there. God, boy. Ah. Regarding what the Young Avengers rumors say, it comes via the Christian Harloff YouTube channel, who wrote for Collider back in the day. So this is what he was trying to say. We've been talking about the Young Avengers for a very long time in this show and are somewhat difference of opinion of what it should be. Should it be a movie? Should it be a streaming movie? Well, it's going to be none of those things. If you believe my source, which I do, source says it's a streaming show, it's a series. They are going to do a Young Avengers streaming series. Yes, people want that. I am hearing that this is a show, it's a full-on show that they're going to do. What I'm hearing again is that this is going to be a show and we're going to get the people that are the two main stars that you know, with Haley Steinfeld as and and Iman Vellani. We're going to get them. I don't know how many episodes. I would assume limited. That's what I heard as far as those things go. Because when you haven't lost enough money, keep doing it. Assuming the info is legit and not simply a Marvel producer hoping to get word out to create fake excitement in the hopes of getting his or her project greenlit, it should be questioned who exactly is the audience for Young Avengers. Obviously, from the list above, you can see the team is severely lacking in testosterone. The women didn't show up for the Marvels. Did anybody show up for the Marvels? No. Which starred Iman Vellani. The film lost Disney $200 million. Likewise, the MCU fans didn't show up for the Ms. Marvel Disney Plus series. It's the least watched MCU show on Disney Plus. Agatha featuring Joe Luck as Billy also looks to be the second least watched MCU show on Disney Plus. Yep, the fans didn't show up again. Gee, I wonder why. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania starring Catherine Newton as Cassie Lang also bombed so hard they had to bring back Robert Downey Jr. Talk about Kate Bishop and stuff there. Oh, you know, there's no season 2 for that either. You understand me? So I don't know. They continue on here to say nobody wants Young Avengers. And are they even the Young Avengers? Haley Steinfeld will be 30 by the time it gets made. Iman Vellani, 25. Catherine Newton, 30. Dominic Thorne, 30. Joe Luck, 24. Zochi Gomez, 21. Time to move on, folks. Well, not only are they moving on, people, they've decided to drop the Young Avengers and just call them the champions. Because these are going to be the champions of destroying the MCU. Here they are in all their glory. Yes, these three women who nobody cared about at all. Young Avengers claim to be dropped in favor of champions. Actors too old. I mean, they could have dropped it because the entire thing sounds ridiculous, but whatever. Whatever. And it seems whoever the woke Marvel producer trying to shove these characters down our throat is has caught wind of what the author said here and has decided to now sell these characters nobody wants to watch as champions. Yeah, because like I said, nobody wants this. I can't think of a single person who I have actually heard say that they actually want a Young Avengers, I'm sorry, Champions movie, series, anything. Nobody, none of these characters were actually likable when they came out. Why would anybody want more of them? What? When you want to lose money? Right. Young Avengers actually gets released currently, rumored to be a low-budget Disney Plus series where Haley Steinfeld will be 30, Iman Vellani 25, Catherine Newton 30, Dominique Thorne 30, Joe Luck 24, and Zochi Gomez 21. Scooper Daniel RPK chimes in and says Marvel has switched from Young Avengers to Champions. It's also said Marvel dropped the Young Avengers movie and pivoted to a TV show because of the Marvels bombing so hard, which starred Iman Vellani and lost 200 million. I'm telling you, it's more than 200 million, but they're just going to say 200 million for now. I'm curious how the bozo producers at Marvel thought the Marvels would be a success following the Disney Plus Miss Marvel series that no one watched, which is the least watched MCU show on the streamer. Well, that's pretty easy to answer. When you smell your own farts, you develop a sort of brain problem where you start to think that crap is good. So you put out said crap, which backfires into more crap, and you end up deep in the crap. That's how the crap works. Now these same bozo producers think Young Avengers is a good idea. Sorry, Champions, sorry. Talk about throwing money down the drain. Ain't throwing it down the drain, they're flushing it down the drain in big freaking heaps of money. That's what they do it. Champions is actually from the woke Marvel Now era of comics that has consistently failed because of the woke agenda. Disney and Marvel are allowed to constantly get relaunched. Yeah, because when you fail dozens of times, why stop? Why stop? When your fans are telling you we don't want this, why stop? If you want more evidence, it's all about the agenda. It was written by Mark Wade. Who just had a mega meltdown over Trump winning the election, along with, you guessed it, Captain Marvel writer Kelly Sue DeConnick. These are the type of people who want Young Avengers and Champions in the MCU. I don't even think they want them. I think they just been and say so because they have nothing else to do. So even though the past 5 years worth of woke content has failed from the MCU, it seems there are still bozo producers at Marvel who think going with these characters is a good idea because these people have not lost enough material. And every time you think the MCU or Marvel or Disney has pivoted away from it, they go right back, or they are determined to die on that woke hill. Determined. Who wants to bet it's all about inserting themselves into the content and validating their existence and identity? Well, that's a given. That's a given. Again, how did it work out for the Marvels folks? Star Wars is also getting a big success with it, with the Acolyte, and Agatha is on the level of Ms. Marvel. Great job. So yeah, so they're dropping Young Avengers to rename it Champions and figure this is going to make such a good move. Everybody's going to love this. Nobody wants these characters. Nobody. Even Marvel don't want these characters, but they have been infiltrated by so many activists, they can't get out of it. If you want something to be good, you have to make something good. You have to give the fans what they want. The fans have constantly told you they don't want any of these characters. They are all pretty much the same women. That's what they are. They are all pretty much the same women, and nobody wants these horrible screeching harpies on the big screen, small screen, anywhere. But this is what they do, people. This is what it is. So we're most likely getting Champions, and we all have to just champion on through more of Marvel and their crap. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. You have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like, give it to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.